Hey, good morning. Now, this is Fuller Bumpers here. And the things that we're going to talk about today that you need to look into are there easements on your property? And if there are easements, should you go talk to the people that have the easement before you buy the property? And the answer is just flat yes. You want to know what the dealio is. You want to know if they're using it. Now, if it's energy, it's the electric company, that's one thing. But if it's one of your neighbors, you need to know if your neighbor's coming on your property or not. Nothing's worse than, waking up in the morning, going to the bathroom and looking out the window and your neighbor's waving at you. So that's something you definitely want to think about. Another thing you want to think about with your neighbors are there any contracts on your property? Now, if you live in the city, probably you don't have a contract on your property. But what if somebody's been running hay on your property for the last 15 years and they've been counting on it and that's part of their income? Or what if they've got some sort of an agreement where they can open up your back 10 acres and put all their cows or goats on it? That's something you probably want to know about before you buy the property so that you can figure out how to handle it before you drop that money on it. It's just as important as an inspection. Buying property is probably the most expensive thing you and I will buy in our lifetimes. We don't do high finance. We're not out buying skyscrapers. Instead, we work hard, and the things that we buy are usually things inside our house. So the most expensive thing working back is your house in your car, and then if you save enough, you've got your 401k. Those are the big things that, we usually have some form of retirement. And if you're going to spend that much money on property, you need to walk through these things. You need to get a title search. You need to walk the boundary line. Make sure it's what it says it is. Are there easements? Are there contracts? Get an inspection. Have somebody walk through. Make sure your heat and air works. Even if you're a heat and air person, let somebody else do it so that you don't screw it up and have to listen to your spouse complain for the next 30 years. I thought you were in heat and air. Well, I didn't have to be, the female voice. See, here we'll do it in a male voice. Oh, I thought you knew the heat and air. All right, so now we're even Steven. But the whole point is do it right. Take your time so that after you buy the property, you don't have to call me and take out another small loan to fight everything that you just did, because it's really, really important, and that's a miserable thing. Hey, we just bought our forever property, and the next thing we know, we're in a 2.5-year lawsuit. That's the worst Christmas in the history of Christmases. So hopefully this advice will be like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but not for everybody. And if you've got property problems or any other legal issues, give me a call. We'll bring you in. We'll work through everything, and we will definitely get you headed in a better direction.